że nowa królowa ich
Trzeba ci czego, mistrzu?
Barbarzyńcy.
Porządek musimy.
Wiele rzeczy muszą się.
Ciocia mówi, że za dużo gada.
Dobry byłbyś z siebie maryna. Do pierwszego porządku.
Zwolnij, płotka.
So Peter Sweden here. I am now here in central Oslo. As you can see right behind me here is the huge hotel. This is right down in central Oslo. It's quite a nice place. But just a couple of 100 meters down this way here is an area called Grönland, which is, shall we say, the closest thing that Norway has to a no-go zone like the ones we have in Sweden. It's probably not a no-go zone officially, but it's very much a problem area, and according to the previous migration minister in Norway, Sylvi Listhaug, things are nearing Swedish conditions there. Now I'm going to head out there to see if things are really as bad as they say, or if it's just an overreaction. So join me as I'll be heading there. I'll just say, from my own personal safety, I already walked through there and I kind of really didn't feel very safe, so I'm going to be a bit cautious filming this. So let's head out there and see how things look like, guys. As soon as I enter the area of Grönland, I feel at unease. I notice staring eyes behind my back, and I quickly realize that they are watchers from the gangs in the area. I continue to film, but always watching behind my back, I could feel a tension in the air, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get jumped on or not. The eastern side of Oslo, where Grönland is located, is known to be one of the worst problem areas in the whole of Norway. Grönland has been the scene of mass fights between gangs, and even last year a 17-year-old boy was arrested with a bomb, so it's quite understandable that you have to be cautious when entering these kind of areas. The organization Human Rights Service reports on an internal note written by an experienced police officer that has patrolled the streets of Grönland regularly, and it's terrifying stuff. The police officer writes, among other things, that the police get spat on and shouted at in Arabic. Often groups will come up to them with clenched fists and shouting, quote, Allah Akbar, and they will get comments like, quote, police have no power here, we rule this area, unquote, and even threats of decapitation and raping his family. The police officer goes on to say that especially female officers experience problems in Grönland. Many refuse to recognize female officers and they get sexually harassed. They often get comments like, quote, shut up when a man talks, police unquote, and other rape threats. Even the police dogs aren't exempt from abuse. The religious morality police that operate in Grönland tell the real police officers that dogs are, quote, unclean and shouldn't be in their area. So basically the religious police demands that the real police with the dogs to leave. Ethnic Norwegians were in a clear minority in this part of Oslo. I walked past several mosques, and since it was Friday, it was time for the Friday prayers. People started flocking to the building. As I stood outside one of the mosques, this happened. This is not actually the Islamic call to prayer that you're hearing. This is the actual prayer itself, coming from inside the building. They pray over the loudspeakers, and they have left the windows and doors open so that everyone in the near vicinity can hear the religious service. The police chief, Hans Sverre Sjövall, comments that the problems they have in these areas consists of, quote, new citizens, unquote, and he thinks there shouldn't be too many living in the big cities. Much of the problems with crime that we see in Grönland comes from criminal gangs. There are over 100 of them in Oslo now, and the situation is starting to remind of Sweden, but not on the same scale. From what I experienced, Grönland is very much a problem area, but not a no-go zone yet like some parts of Sweden. Norwegian Justice Minister Per-Willy Amundsen says that his party visited Sweden already in 2009, and there are more or less completely lawless areas in parts of Sweden now. He also says that, quote, many of the criminals are second-generation migrants born and raised in Norway. Integration has failed. When you look at the crime statistics, he is correct. According to SSB, the Norwegian Bureau for Crime Statistics, the figures for crime is the following. The number of criminals among migrants are 6.7%. The same number for second-generation migrants increased to 13%. The number of criminals among Norwegians are only at 4.5%. The difference in crime between first-generation migrants and Norwegians is not huge, but the problem arises with the second-generation migrants where crime is much higher. Their integration doesn't seem to be. So to summarize, the situation in Norway is not as bad as in Sweden, but it is clearly not good, and it's a negative development for years. If Norway doesn't get control of the situation, my guess is that we will get Swedish conditions even in Norway in the next 10 to 15 years or so. So what do you think, guys? Make sure to leave your comment below and hit the like button, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell to get notified when new videos come out. And if you want to support my work, it's highly appreciated. I'm an independent journalist, and your support enables me to go to areas like Grönland to report only the real truth about what's happening. Doing these kind of reports costs a lot of money, and anything is highly appreciated to keep going. Together we can bring the truth out there, but the mainstream won't tell you. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you later. And now a huge thank you to my special supporters. I couldn't have done this without you. I really appreciate it.